We are once again at the Las Vegas airport, and we're going to play none other than Huff and Puff Big Money Edition. We got the
Puff
mansion
and
bonus.
even more Puff.
That's true. Big Money Edition.
Yeah.
But we got the mansion bonus last time we were here.
We did. So can we make it happen a second time in a row?
I don't know. But we really love this game. We're in front of Ruby's Diner. We have our milkshakes.
Yes. I got mine over here.
Yes. Because we've been talking so much on all these videos.
Throats are kind of sore.
Throats are kind of sore. And there's nothing that says, it's time for a little relaxing airport huff and puff like a milkshake.
Absolutely.
So we're going to turn around, we're going to get started, and we're going to be talking about, this time, huffing and puffing with airline debacles.
Sure. Why not?
Which is basically the craziness that can happen on an airplane. We've got a story for you. So here we go.
We have 600 in the machine, 10-cent denomination, $6 bet.
Yes, we do. Perfect.
Let's get a quick bonus. Get a little more volume on that.
Yeah, a little quiet here in the airports, but the airport's pretty quiet.
It's quieter here than anywhere else we've been.
Oh my
past few days.
The rodeo's been in town in Las Vegas. I've never seen so many cowboy hats in my life.
A lot of cowboy hats.
Which, flying with a cowboy hat is a challenge unto
that
itself.
I don't. Yeah, that won't work so well.
It's not a hat you can wear when you're in your seat.
No, because the
Not like a
seats
baseball
aren't
cap.
exactly that spacious.
I mean, and cowboy hats are great, it's an extra piece of luggage in a way when you're sitting in the seat. Because you got to take it off, put it on your knee or something like that. Because you can't leave it on when you lean back in the seat.
No, that wouldn't work too well.
You got to tilt it way forward, I guess. You do that cowboy.
the
cowboy slouch with the hat down over the eyes. But we've had our fair share of challenging flights. So the story we have for you, and we would love to hear your challenges in the airport.
Of course. Hear all your crazy stories.
The story that we have is on our flight to London.
Family trip.
And did we tell this last time? Did we tell this story last time?
We have not told the story of our flight from Seattle to London with our kids. They were 10 and 14.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
Our son and our daughter were really excited about this trip.
We all were, yeah. We've been looking forward to it for a long time.
Yeah. We had selected our seats on the airline, paid extra for them so that we could all sit together. We're in coach, which is always a challenge when you're flying international. Long flight, but we're just hoping, hey, we're going to sleep.
Yeah,
You know,
9-hour flight, red eye, we'll just sleep on the plane.
Had melatonin, the whole works. We had a very drunk passenger aboard the plane. She had a bottle of vodka in her purse.
Yeah.
That somehow got by everybody. I imagine she bought it from duty free.
Probably so.
And she was hitting that bottle. And the first thing that caught everybody's attention was the fact that she took off her shoes. And she had been wearing tennis shoes without socks.
Yes. Which was discovered a little later that there was tennis shoes and no socks.
Yes, because when she took them off, the cabin reeked.
It was so bad. You could see everybody looking around like, where's that coming from? Remember the flight attendants came through with some kind of air spray. It was like spraying the cabin to kind of...
Which then combined perfume and foot stench.
It didn't help. No.
No, it made things worse.
Come on, buzzsaws, let's get the golden.
And then she starts, I thought she was with the male passenger who was next to her in the seat. And it turns out, I mean, she was like all over him. I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, yeah, we thought they were together. So it was 4 seats across. He was on the end right behind you. She was the next seat right behind me. Then there was a space, and then there was another lady on the end.
Correct.
Next to, in that back row behind us.
And he had to tell the flight attendant, I am not with her. This needs to stop. Which he was basically very uncomfortable with how she was being, and rightly so. She was very aggressive with him. Come on, Bussa.
Oh, went one too far.
And it progressed to get even worse as the flight went on.
For sure. Like the initial stuff we couldn't really see. We're kind of listening, trying to figure out what's going on. Kept getting the bumps in the seat, you know.
Correct.
We're like, what's happening here?
Oh,
wow, that was a whole lot of noise.
Whole lot of stuff. That
Which was nothing.
Which didn't become. Oh, Wolf out.
Wolfie!
Oh, this is awesome. Come on.
Gold.
Golden Buzzsaw.
Okay.
Oh, Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw, we like Buzzsaw. We can get the upgraded wheel.
This is true. Let's see if we can get that upgrade. Let me zoom out here a little bit, and we'll get the base wheel first, and then we'll get that upgrade.
Let's get the upgrade. Come on, upgrade wheel. It's kind of jerky spinning. Looks like we're gonna get Mega Hat.
That major would have been nice.
$1,300 major, but hey, Mega Hat's good. Ready?
But yep, we're ready.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
10.
Well, we got the 9 hats. That's good.
Let's get a whole lot more hats on it.
Well, now we have a wood. Now we can target that one with another hat for a mansion. Oh, it just
Get a
slipped by.
mansion. Come on, hats. One more. Get a retrigger in here would be great.
We're going to need it 3 spins down. We can still get it though. We need those gold houses. Otherwise known as mansions.
Oh, come on, mansions. Right here. Last chance. Yes.
Oh, we got one. One is all you need.
Just what we needed.
One is all you need.
Let's hope Wolfie's feeling generous.
Yeah, maybe Wolfie can give us one of those big huffs and puffs that turn it into a wheel coin.
Oh, yes. I like your thinking.
There's a couple of wood. Well, we're up to about $58 right now.
Let's get the wheel.
Come on now. Wheel coin.
$100.
$100. Well, we've had worse ones.
Oh, have we ever? So where are we at now? Total 467. We started with 600. That helped. So where were we at with our story here?
We were talking about how the gentleman had to call the flight attendant's attention to this, and rightly so, because it was way out of line. Well, then she proceeds to harass the woman who's in the far seat.
Yeah, she's like leaning over the seat between the two of them, and
well, she becomes so inebriated and intoxicated that she begins to. I don't know if what she was trying to say, but you couldn't understand her.
No, you couldn't understand anything. The flight attendants couldn't understand her.
She began to disrupt us, and this got worse and worse. Kicking the seat, they took her purse because they discovered she had the vodka in it, which you can't bring your own alcohol on board.
You can bring it, but you can't consume it.
Yes.
And about this point, I think, is when they moved the single guy and the single woman.
They moved them out of the room.
Moved to first class on an international flight of all things. How amazing would that be?
Or business class or something. They got moved.
They got
moved out of coach, and they had a much better seat now. Thanks to this drunk. But
so, she now has the whole row to herself.
But does that stop her from starting to even get worse?
Nope.
So then, after they take her purse, she is so blackout drunk, she doesn't know why her purse is gone. She's looking for her purse. She thinks somebody's stolen it. It becomes this crisis. She begins punching the back of my seat because he's right directly behind me. She reached through the seat, groped you. I mean, we're talking full on. Reach through the seat, hand through, grope you.
Like, that was a little shocking.
Her foot, at one point, she had her feet sticking through the seat.
Yes, between the two seats. Ew, that was disgusting.
That was gross. The smelly, nasty, gross feet that we were talking about. And this woman, I think she was mid-30s, early 40s.
Probably 30s,
blonde,
something.
She was not, I mean, an attractive woman. She was shapely, that kind of thing. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is I'm trying to paint the picture for when she decided to start disrobing in the cabin. I'm talking in front of my 10-year-old boy. And I'm not talking just taking off one thing. She was down to bra and panties. And there wasn't much left of the imagination after that.
Nope, not at all.
So the flight attendants, I'm surprised that they didn't divert the plane to get her off.
There had been conversations with her of like, if you don't behave, then we're gonna have to divert. All this expense is on you, and you're obviously going to jail. But we're kind of at the midway point in the flight.
Yeah, and once you get, this is Seattle to London, so you go over the polar ice cap. So there's a point of no return where you either just keep going to your destination, or you're flying all the way back to Seattle.
And so it just kind of made sense that they kept going to London.
But unfortunately, this woman would not pass out.
No, she did for a brief moment, and we're like, oh, thank goodness. Now maybe we can get some sleep. She's passed out. I think we had about a 20-minute reprieve.
I think it was about that. But I mean, she started screaming at me in incoherent. Oh, another wolf howl.
Another wolf howl.
You know, we could
What's
use
it gonna be?
a really good golden bus. Saws again. Well, let's hope this is better than this. One can hope for this.
Are we ready? You want to spin it this time?
Yeah, I'll give it a spin. There we go.
Can we get the upgrade or the mansion feature? Oh no.
We're getting the mini. Wolf howl has not been good to us.
We need a third time wolf howl.
We need something here.
All right, that's 2 bonuses. They've been a little lackluster.
Not the best. There we go.
But,
right.
you know, $6, $100 bonus. Yep. It's something to keep us going.
We're about a little over halfway into our end. So after this berating me in drunken babble speak, which I was about lost it. I was ready to just, I couldn't get the flight attendants to move us.
No, we had asked like, hey, can you move us? You move them, and she's like totally thrashing against our seats constantly. She keeps putting her hands through.
The thing is if this would have happened 2 years later, we would have been able to take this and actually get something done by the airline. And because now there's been so many incidents like this, they've been filmed that the airline takes responsibility. The airline would not take responsibility for allowing this person. We were basically told, sorry, tough luck.
Yeah, that's it. And she was completely drunk when she boarded the airplane.
Oh, yeah, they should have never let her on the flight.
No.
But this was quite the fiasco. Now, afterwards, we were told, well, we can get you off the plane early and walk you through customs if you're willing to give a police, a statement to the police, because she was arrested.
She was. They made everybody stay in their seats. Several police, they boarded the plane.
And they took her off.
Then our kids got to go see first class while we spoke to the police, so they hung out in first class, which they thought was quite amazing.
Yes, of course. They got to see first class. We never get to see
We didn't get to see it.
Get to see seats.
Yeah, so we spoke to the police and then gave them a full statement once we got off the plane.
But this also ended up delaying us another hour because they said, "Oh, they'll be really quick. It'll be less than 20 minutes."
Yeah, it was a little long.
It was terrible.
But we were
exhausted.
We were so exhausted because we didn't sleep at all. So, it kind of derailed our plans of sleeping on the plane, checking in the hotel, and hitting the sites.
I do have pictures of our son being cuffed by the Bobby. She was very nice. I have to say, she was very polite. She took our statement. And then she did walk us through customs, got us through customs very quick.
And that was nice, getting just to walk right through. So that was a benefit.
Got to expedite us. But that was the start of that European trip. That was one of the craziest trips we'd ever had.
It was absolutely crazy. Can we get 6 hats to land, maybe?
That'd be great. Well, I'm hoping, after I've told this story, that if you have an interesting airline story, please share it in the comments. We've seen these videos where people don't like the seat to recline. Are you allow the person to recline or hate the person reclining in front of you?
Yeah. Do you care? Not care?
I'm pretty much, if the seat reclines, it's your right to recline it. And you need to know that if the person has a reclining seat in front of you, you have to allow that to happen. Mm-hmm. That's my camp on that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care if somebody reclines their seat. It's meant to do that. Go ahead, I'll recline mine. Now, on our flight going home tonight, this plane is packed. I don't know what was happening today, but all the flights heading back home.
It's the rodeo.
Jam-packed.
Yeah.
Could be. Is it wrapping up today, so everybody's going home?
I think there's a lot of wrap-up going on.
So we are in a row. Our seats do not recline. Nope. But that's what we got. And it's fine, because I think we're going to be so tired, it won't make a difference if it reclines or not. It's only, a few inches it goes back anyway.
Sorry for the little suction there in my straw in my milkshake.
You finished your milkshake?
Oh, yes.
I have like half left.
So oh, come on, tail.
Oh, where's the tail that time?
We need that tail.
Well, we're last spin. And
let's take a pause here and see. We might take another couple $100 at this. After deliberation, we decided to just stay here instead of moving to another machine because, well, we're really tired.
We're too tired. We're
hoping that maybe we can get one more wolf howl or another bonus. We're going to give it another $200, so we're extending the what would it be, the lumber to Wolf here to allow us to maybe build a house or two. Hopefully he gives us a permit.
I hope so. Need something. 2 wolf howls and
2 wolf howls were
nothing
pretty
spectacular to speak of here.
We could definitely use it in the one.
Or the golden buzz.
Yeah. That whole trip was really fascinating because it was just a cascade of errors. And part of them were on our fault, but that just set the tone for that whole trip. But I will have to say that even though that went bad, it is still one of the best family vacations. It
was an amazing trip. We had 3 major things. That was the first one. We'll get into the other 2 on another date. But things come in 3s, and we hit our 3 that trip.
It just taught us to, no matter what happens, you have to keep your cool. You can't let it ruin your entire trip. If something bad does happen, you have to pick yourself up and keep going.
Yeah, I mean, if we just let that was just like, okay, that was a rough flight, but we're gonna still continue on. We went and saw a couple sites, then we went back and took a nap, and then set an alarm so that we didn't nap too long to go do some more things that night, and we were back on track.
I'll take over spinning here. I'm gonna take this last 100.
All right, let's get it.
And we did get back on track, but it's one of those things that life is going to throw you curveballs.
Well, it's just a matter of how you deal with it.
And you can't get completely upset and let it just cascade and go into everything else that you do. Because if you do, it's just going to end up ruining everything. It's going to ruin the entire trip. And all you can do is try to make the best of the occasion. And we kept on, this trip had some weird stuff happen in it, but we kept on going. And
we kept on going. We didn't let it slow us down. And we had an amazing 2-week vacation throughout Europe.
I think one of the things too is it taught our kids that we kept our cool around each other, and we said, listen, this is going to happen in life.
Yeah.
And you just, you have to work through it.
Definitely. This one is going really fast here too.
This 200 has gone faster.
You have a few spins left to make it happen here,
I keep
hun.
getting little $2 bills.
I know.
Oh, there's something, a little something.
540.
Not quite a full spin.
Moment of truth here.
Yeah.
Do the old.
Well,
it doesn't have wager. No, it doesn't come with wager saver. It's just a collect.
Well, we'll have to call it there. Well, unfortunately, Huff and Puff just didn't. I guess he didn't like our story.
He must not have. He wasn't as good to us as last time.
No, we did not get the surprise mansion bonus at the airport.
That was pretty amazing.
It was pretty amazing. Well, that's how it goes. Sometimes things don't go as planned.
Exactly, and we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah, exactly. That was the whole theme of our talk.
Staying
Things
on
don't
theme.
go as planned. Staying on theme. So we're not going to leave in a huff. We're not going to leave in a puff. We're going to just take our houses and play elsewhere. Fine, Wolfie.
We'll be back though for Wolfie.
He's just looking at us over here, knowing, yeah, you'll be back.
Uh-huh.
I know it. And he just sits there and licks his lips.
Yep.
It's kind of creepy in a way. I mean, a wolf that just licks his lips that much, I mean, it's like all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on the next video.
Back tomorrow.
Thank you so much.